Welcome into the PHNX Bets show, guys. I'm your host around here, per usual, Damon Farrell, and we are in, damn it, the Four Peaks mini bar. It's kind of a 50-50 every day whether I'm going to be able to point to the right spot. But how could you not be happy surrounded by all these beautiful, lovely taps from our friends at Four Peaks? Best beer in the valley, best craft beer in the world, potentially, people are talking about. And I have some picks for you today. We've been hot this week. We've been positive every single day, including I've cooked up a college basketball parlay for every show this week, and it's hit every single time. I know it pisses Jacob off when he sees like Quinnipiac and like Purdue Fort Wayne as part of my college basketball parlay, but you know, you don't break what's not, or you don't. What's the saying there, Eric? You don't fix what's not broken. Yeah, that's pretty common saying that for some reason I couldn't remember for the life of me. But yeah, like I said, we got 3 picks. And let's just go ahead and start it off with our Suns Heat preview for tonight. And it's a prop lock and drop. And I like this guy to score 15 plus points. It's Jaime Jaquez of the Miami Heat. Didn't make it to Desert Dollars solely because he's not a Heat player. But Jaime Jaquez is Mr. Consistency. Feels like he gets 15 every game. 16, 15, 9, 17, 31, 19 in his last games. So just didn't get that number one time. And in that game, he went 2 of 9. It was his worst game he's had pretty much the entire season. If he shoots the basketball, he's pretty much going to get that number. He's very efficient, shooting 50% as a rookie, as like a 6'6" small forward. It's pretty impressive. I think he gets 15 tonight. What was that number again, Eric? Like minus 140 or something like that? 155. I think that's pretty cut and dry. No Jimmy Butler tonight for the Heat. Jaime Jaquez should be able to kind of just slide right into that starting lineup. He plays a lot like Jimmy Butler, so he plays a similar position, similar style. So it's kind of easy to just toss him in there and like as like a like for like. And usually, you know, he's going to up that usage when there's no Jimmy Butler playing. I like Jaime Jaquez there. And Eric and I were talking about it right before the show started. No KD tonight, no Eric Gordon, no Nasir Little. And I don't know. I mean, I might even dabble a little bit with Heat money line plus 114, but didn't use it as one of the picks. Wasn't super confident about it, so not gonna go with it. You know, another pick that I actually thought was kind of interesting, Eric, and I don't know how you felt about this, but I was just looking at some like player head-to-head matchups. And I kind of like Tyler Hero to score more points than Bradley Beal tonight as well. Bradley Beal, you know, his like highest scoring games, I think it's 25 this year. It's 2 games ago. And he's gotten 23 games in a row, I believe. But Tyler Hero is averaging like 26 points per game, 25 points per game. And he's been pretty consistent the entire year. Bradley Beal, a little bit more hit or miss. I just something to think about, something to chew on. Like I said, no Jimmy Butler, but no KD, so that could help Bradley Beal there. Let's move on into some college basketball, my bread and butter, and I got a parlay cooked up, like I previewed earlier, 3-0 on the parlays this week. So we're going to keep that trend going, and we're going to go 4-0 here with this one. We got San Diego State playing UNLV at home. We got FAU playing Charlotte on the road, Arizona playing Utah at McHale, and BYU playing Cincinnati at home. All 4 of those teams are ranked. All 4 of those teams are going up against inferior opponents. We're getting that around a even line. And this has kind of been the strategy all week. I mean, I've had a couple plus money ones, but it's mostly been find the good teams, fade the bad teams. UNLV lost to Southern earlier this year. That will stick with me for the rest. It doesn't really matter what they do the rest of the year. Every time I look at UNLV on a betting line, I'm just going to think to myself, they lost to Southern, which is just an awful, awful, terrible loss. And FAU lost to Florida Gulf Coast. I was going to say FGCU, but I'm not sure that a lot of people know that. They lost to Florida Gulf Coast 2 games ago in embarrassing fashion. I think that they got to take, that was kind of probably a wake-up call for them. They're the most talented team in their conference. They're now going to take every single game more seriously. I see them beating Charlotte pretty bad. Arizona at home, pretty unstoppable. BYU, another home environment that's crazy. And Cincinnati is not very good. I love that parlay, guys. And I also love this next pick, and I'm defin locking it. I love it so much. And it's Utah State. Guys, we're going back to Utah State. It's always been Utah State. It's been Utah State this whole fucking year. It's always been Utah State. Utah State taking on our friends from DNVR, the Colorado State Rams. Colorado State, 13th overall in the country. Utah State unranked. You go, why is Utah State favored? Because Utah State is a fucking wagon. I love Utah State. They're going to be ranked after this game. You take that to the bank. They're favored. ESPN FPI has them as like a 70% chance to win. Like they have the same record as Colorado State. I think Utah State is a dark horse to win that conference this year. The Mountain West is solid, but Utah State, I mean, I took that at minus 114, Eric. I'm not kidding. I'm looking right now. It already is at minus 128. In the last 15 minutes, that line has jumped 14 points. Utah State is disgusting. Get in while you can. Get the value while you can. Utah State, guys. Remember the name. Utah State. Going to the tournament this year. Going to keep riding them. And I like them to beat Colorado tomorrow. What did Totri have to say? It's always been Utah State, no doubt. I mean, that's the truth, Totri. It's literally never been anybody else. It's been Utah State since the beginning of time. And actually, you know what? Before Utah State, it was Montana State because it's the exact same coach. And I rode Montana State all year the last couple of years. And now it's Utah State. And I think I just love this coach, even though I don't know his name. And maybe I should learn his name because I'm his biggest fan and he makes me a ton of money. That was the show, guys. Those are the 3 picks. Be interested to see what happens in this Suns Heat game tonight. And be interested to see if my Utah State Aggies can keep getting the job done. Those are the 3 picks. This is the PHNX_bet show on Twitter, PHNX_sports on all socials. Make sure you guys throw us a follow. It really helps us out. I'm at Damon Dog. That's DAWG. You're, what is it, Eric Ruby? Is it just Eric Ruby?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. He got it. I forgot already, but Eric got his own name. That's pretty cool. Eric Ruby with a K. Follow him on Twitter as well. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. As always, like this video. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Leave comments about what you think about the picks. Leave comments what you think about Anthony Totri and just him and his general persona. I think that that would be pretty interesting to me. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, and peace, love, and up the Utah State Aggies.
We all silly like the mayor.